We're going to talk about the vote that's coming up for Tesla shareholder meeting, the vote that we have to vote yes or no for Elon Musk's already agreed upon 2018 compensation package that's starting tomorrow all the way till June. We're going to talk about that because it's pretty darn important and significant, and it may impact us as long-term investors. At first, I didn't find it to be much of a big deal. I mean, it's just another vote, it's going to get approved. But after seeing what was going on X and seeing some people who do own a significant amount of Tesla stock and seeing what their intentions were, kind of got me concerned, but not as much because it's the entire Tesla shareholder meeting. It's the whole shareholders that have to vote, not just one person. But I was thinking about it this past weekend, and I came to a conclusion that, this is pretty significant if it doesn't get passed. And this goes back to what Elon said in Q1 earnings call. And I want you guys to take a listen, and I'll have the subtitles there so you guys can see what's going on. Check it out.
Couldn't agree more. The thesis hinges completely on AI, the future of AI, full self-driving, neural net training, all of these things. In that context, Elon, you've spoken about your desire to obtain 25% voting control of the company. I understand completely why that would be. So I'm not necessarily asking about that. I'm asking if you've come up with any mechanism by which you can ensure that you'll obtain that level of voting control. Because if not, then the core part of the thesis could potentially be at risk. So any additional commentary you might have on that topic?
I think no matter what, Tesla, even if I got kidnapped by aliens tomorrow, Tesla will solve autonomy, maybe a little slower, but it would solve autonomy for vehicles at least. I don't know if it would win on with respect to Optimus or with respect to future products, but there's enough momentum Tesla to solve autonomy, even if I disappeared for vehicles. Now, there's a whole range of things we can do in the future beyond that. I'd be more reticent with respect to Optimus. If we have a super sentient humanoid robot that can follow you indoors and that you can't escape, we're talking Terminator level risk, then I'd be comfortable with, if there's not some meaningful level of influence or how that is deployed. If there's shareholders have an opportunity to ratify or re-ratify the sort of competition, I guess I can't say that. But that is a fact. They have an opportunity.
Okay. Very good.
And we'll see. If the company generates a lot of positive cash flow, we could obviously buy back shares.
Well, there's a lot to unpack here. The first thing is that he was saying that if he somehow got abducted by aliens, which was obviously a funny metaphor, that if he just leaves all of a sudden, then Tesla will be able to solve autonomy. And the reason why I'm going all into Tesla stock was because of autonomy. I do believe that Teslas, once they scale and they solve it and they complete it and it goes worldwide, they're going to become the world's most valuable company. Hands down, no questions about that. But it's what he said after that, saying that products after autonomy will not be coming. For example, Optimus and some other products. The robotics part of Tesla will not be coming, which is also one of the main long-term bets of Tesla. Not priced in, but it's something that can take Tesla to the 10s and 20s and 30 trillion, valuation mark. It's pretty significant if you're that long-term of an investor of Tesla. But then he talked about his 25% ownership. He said that us shareholders have the chance and the opportunity to ratify the 2018 compensation package, which, by the way, now it's down to 47 billion and not 55 billion because, the market cap is down. But listen to what he was saying. He says we have the opportunity to ratify it, meaning that we have the chance to approve something that he wants. I mean, this is something that was already agreed upon in 2018. North of 70% of our shareholders agreed to it, and it was a good bet. It was a good thing to agree on. You grow the company to this X amount and you take this much. Not only did Tesla reach that amount, but it went double that. And now the fact that his 2018 compensation package that was already agreed upon, we have to re-vote it back again to ratify it because of some corrupt judge agreed with someone that sued him for 9 shares. That only had 9 shares that suited for this company, which is absolutely ridiculous. While you have someone like Lucid, who is losing money for investors and he's getting his compensation approved left, right, and center, but you got Elon Musk here working his ass off and he not allowed to take it. It's corruption. But anyways, besides from the point, Elon has the right to take that compensation package without any of all this BS. He already did what he needs to do with already agreed upon 2018 goals and numbers and all that. It's just silly and ridiculous that we have to do it again. And honestly, if I was in Elon's shoes and this is what's happening and everybody votes no, I will walk away. And honestly, despite what Elon is saying that I'll always be with Tesla, I'll always be with, the long term, I'll always be with the company. The truth of the matter is, guys, why would I want to be in a company where the shareholders, something that we already agreed upon, has turned back on me and now doesn't want to give it to me, even though I doubled their investment at that time? Because this compensation package wasn't anything else. It was just you reached the goal and here's your pay. And he did that. Yes, the stock has gone down from 414 to now like 160, but that wasn't part of the compensation package. You guys think that there's not going to be another compensation package? You bet there's going to be another compensation package that will include trenches, maybe up to 3, 4, 5 trillion base amount of years, and the compensation, I think he's asking for 25% voting power. I think that's what we're going to get. But you bet there's going to be a new compensation package after that. The fact that there's a controversy that he shouldn't be getting is insane. But anyways, my point here is read between the lines to what he said in his earnings call, Q1 earnings call. He said that if I leave suddenly, yes, he tried to give a point that autonomy is well on its way and it's not needed for me to be there. But if I leave, we're not going to get Optimus. If I leave, we're not going to get any more exciting products after autonomy. Elon said this before, that if he does not get his 25% voting power, which doesn't mean 25% of the company, it just means voting power, he will just move it to a different company. This is something that Elon wants to do, and he wants to do with Tesla. And all he's asking is for the thing that we already promised him and agreed upon. That is it. And to be honest, it's his right and he should get it. Now, here's the thing. What's going to happen if he actually, if we actually decline and vote no and he doesn't get a compensation package? Well, so many other things are going to start. Uncertainty will start with the company and the stock. FUD will become a big thing again. Elon's loyalty to Tesla will become a big thing again, furthering uncertainty. The stock will go lower. The lawyers who sued Tesla and won because of someone who had 9 shares, they will be getting $5 billion worth of Tesla stock, which is just a big no-no for me. And the most important part is you let a corrupt judge win. That's the injustice here. Again, guys, this compensation package has already been agreed on back in 2018. Now we gotta pay the man. The fundamentals of Tesla is very strong, but it's stronger with Elon, and we need him to push autonomy, to get Optimus, and so many other parts of the business in line. It's Elon that brought the company to what it is now, and it's going to be Elon that's going to take this company to the next level until he steps down willingly. So this upcoming vote, which starts tomorrow on the April 29th, I'm voting yes. And if you're a long-term investor of Tesla, you should be voting yes, because it makes our investments in the long term more safer, worth more, and make the best impact on humanity. This company is doing next level stuff. The fact that you can the car's gonna drive you around with a whole lot less fatality rate, that's on its own. Forget the emissions cancels and the electric vehicles, environmental, forget that. This is huge. But there is no reason, as you being a Tesla investor, holding Tesla stock and voting no so you can sell at a lower price and lose more money. This doesn't make any sense. So I'm voting yes, and it's important because it sets our investment safe for the long term. And guys, here's the crazy part. He wants to do it. He wants to take Tesla to the next level. So let's pay the man and give him what's already been agreed on, because it's demoralizing and immoral for not to do that. I hope you guys are voting yes, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Take care.